McPherson Street is a short street in the suburb of Menora. There are 12 homes in the 225-metre-long street. The original inhabitants of the area were the Muru people, who occupied the Swan coastal plain for more than 40,000 years. In 1829, the Swan River colony was established. It must have been exciting. Soldiers, sailors and settlers arrived in a fleet of ships off what today is Fremantle. Captain Stirling was the surveyor who initially surveyed the blocks of land. Our area was designated Location Z. In 1902, Robert Robinson, a lawyer and politician, together with his partner Samuel Copley, a financier of Perth, purchased the land for £5,500 and set up Mt Lawley Limited. This company developed Location Z, and by 1915, 2 of the 4 extensions had been established. In the early 1920s, the progressive surveying company Hope and Clem were engaged to survey and lay out extension number 3, which was to become our suburb of Menora. Now, it used a curvy linear street layout, which is the bane of visitors to our suburb today. On the original map of extension number 3, McPherson Street is highlighted in blue. Note the original spelling. A feature of the extension was the pocket parks at the rear of the properties and an abundance of open space. The open spaces and wide tree-lined streets with grass verges makes Menora a very peaceful place to live. In 1954, an advisory committee working for the Postmaster General named the area Menora. This was partly because of the Menora Picture House in Walcott Street, and also due to the layout of the streets resembling a Jewish menorah. Originally, the street was spelt McPherson. However, on the 1st of May 2000, the City of Stirling gazetted the street as officially McPherson to avoid confusion. McPherson Street was developed over a period of 22 years, commencing in 1926. The appearance of some of the buildings has changed over the years. But the house that has had the most spectacular transformation has been number 5. There is a wealth of history in McPherson Street. From the first occupation in 1926 until the present day, over 60 families have been identified. After the war, Sam Rater and his army mates built number 1 in 1948. He and his family resided there for the next 50 years. Stan and Marjorie Bevilacqua were the first owners of number 9. They moved in on return from their honeymoon in December 1926. Their son Max was born in 1929. He is seen here sitting on his grandmother's knee. Some 88 years later, we see Max again, standing in front of this, his one-time home on McPherson Street. We all have a place in history. Ours is in McPherson Street.